Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at whether you really do need to link level in Dokkan Battle. Now a lot of people, they ask a lot of the time, do I need to link level? Do I have to link level? What is link leveling important? And I think the consensus around link leveling, at least for the casual player base, is it's kind of boring. And to be entirely honest, it is probably it's definitely my least favorite function in Dokkan. I really don't like link leveling. I find it terrible. I don't enjoy it at all. It's an unenjoyable experience for me. It is not a cool game mode for me. I don't dig it. The thing is link leveling is great. The amount of power you gain for certain units under link leveling is impressive. For example, a lot of extreme units have huge gains from link leveling. A lot of them have very impressive performance increases from link leveling. They gain tons of defense, they gain tons of offense. It is really good for certain units. Margin springs to mind. Tons of ki, tons of attack and defense, healing as well. Big Bad Bosses springs to mind. There's also units on the super side that benefit from a lot. All in the Family is a super strong link for Goku units. You have, for example, the, you have Tournament of the Power for Tournament of the Power units and things like that. The thing for me is it's just not an enjoyable experience. It's an efficient way to use stamina, for sure. You rank up your account a lot as well, which is great. Gives you slightly more stamina and things nowadays, although the benefit's not much past 500. And you do get stuff, right? It's just that ultimately for me, all things considered, it's just not necessarily that enjoyable a game mode. There are ways you can improve the experience, for example, switching off animations, choosing units that only have short attack animation times. You can do all of these things, definitely, but if I'm being honest, not much changes the base experience. There isn't a huge massive amount of things that you can do that makes the link leveling experience enjoyable. It's still a very passive experience. A lot of the time it's auto link leveling. It's setting your game to be auto played, and this is not active gameplay. Dokkan's already quite a passive game. It's essentially like a turn-based bubble popping simulator. No, I'm kidding. It's very slow. Obviously it's more about arranging your team. A lot of it comes down to positioning. Most of it comes down to integrating your units and selecting the right orbs and things like that, and understanding how your team works. Most of your performance in Dokkan happens before you even start the stage. Did you choose units that are good for the situation you're putting them in? That is the majority of what it's like. And I think for me, if you look at Dokkan in general, that already passive gameplay, to then sit in auto link level for me is just not something I'm that concerned about. Usually after I spend my stamina for the day, I actually most times don't even contemplate going to intrinsically use my stamina again. It's not something that I strictly am that keen on anymore. I used to link level a lot. It used to be something I was very, very big on. Obviously, as a YouTuber, people, you need a link level. I want to see units at max link level, and it used to be a really big, important thing for me. But I don't really enjoy it, and because I enjoy making other content and other games, I just naturally reduce my time with that function. Because if you look at a lot of YouTubers, they buy the orbs, they buy the skill orbs, they buy the link up orbs, and all of these have made life a lot easier, but they've also made the higher link switches where your patience is more of a purchasing situation. So for me, link leveling isn't something that you have to do. I don't believe you have to do link leveling at all. I think it's cool, and I think if you enjoy doing it, I think it's great for you. But I think for me, it's not something I would never ever say should be strictly part of your experience in Dokkan. If your experience in Dokkan is to never link level, I'm not going to say that you are doing things wrong. That's for sure. I think, there's really a limited scope.